Especially at the beginning of the year, it's easy to find things that you want to improve at. Keeping that motivation for more than a few weeks, however, is a lot harder to do. Maybe you want a promotion. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to be a better cook. Maybe, like me, you're pretty novice at what you want to do. I've put together 6 things that I found help me achieve the goals that I've set for myself. Let's dig in. A couple of years ago, I sat at my desk at work pondering how every year I made this goal to go to the gym, and I just never did. I knew that one of the things that I lacked was motivation. I just couldn't, after all this arguing with myself, convince me to wake up early and go to the gym every day. So I turned to other people. I had a coworker, we'll call him Scott, that I knew might want to go work out. He often talked about the glory days, how good he was at football when he was in high school. So I pushed him. I said, "Scott, don't you want to be better than what you were in your high school days? Isn't it embarrassing that our high school selves could kick our trash at any sport and at anything right now?" Scott agreed, but had some difficulty with the fact that I lived only a mile from work in the gym, and he would have to travel 30 every morning. I convinced him to do it by saying that he could have breakfast at our house, get ready at our house, and even stay the night if needed, just so we could make it every day. Reluctantly, Scott agreed, but instantly we started to feel better about ourselves as we woke up early, got in the workout, and felt great for the rest of the day. We found that we were more motivated to eat healthy, and in turn, several other things improved for us along the way. We worked out as hard as we could for a month, then the pandemic hit. Things became a little bit more difficult, and everything was a decline for us. We were incredibly slow in the mornings because we were less motivated without the gym equipment. One thing that we kept consistent, however, was the time that we woke up and the time that we spent at the gym. We credit that and the fact that it grew our desire to be back in the gym for what happened next. July, things started to reopen again. As long as we were wearing masks or face shields, we could go to the gym. We started to hit it even harder and then made a game plan for if the gym closed again, which it later did. There's a lot that I learned from that period of time about setting goals for yourself. How to really understand to set them in a way that you're going to achieve them. Start by being honest with where you're at. Honesty when it comes to goal setting is understanding the whole picture. If what you want to start with is working out, you need to know how much weight can you lift now? How much time can you really put in to be effective? It doesn't do you much good to go to the gym for 2 straight hours if your endurance level is only 30 minutes. It's more probable that your 30 minutes are far more effective than the remaining hour and a half. You also have to want it. When it comes to goals, they can feel incredibly restrictive on you. You can get overly caught up in how much you have to do something. There's a gentleman by the name of Jordan Peterson who's a clinical psychologist, and he suggested that when you're scheduling or goal setting, that you plan out your day for what would be really great. As you begin to look at things that would make a day great, you'll probably be surprised with how often you actually want to do things that would progress in your goals. Most of us want to improve. We just word it in a way that we have to, or we need to, or we really should. Give that up. Make it a day that's going to be great for you. Make the results be something that are motivating to you, and change your mindset to what would be good for me and what would be great for tomorrow. Your goals become a lot easier as you actually want to do them versus feel like you need to. When it comes to setting goals, a little bit of change goes a long way. This means that as you're working towards your goals, each day find something that you can improve just a little bit on. One great illustration of this was when Scott would occasionally come to stay the night. I would increase incrementally the luxury of his stay. It began with him sleeping on the couch. The next time I added a comforter and a blanket set and a pillow. The time after that, I added with that blanket set a study desk. The time after that, I added spare supplies that he might need, such as shaving cream or a toothbrush or sample-sized toothpaste. The next time, we upgraded his bed to an air mattress with an 8-inch memory foam topper with all the previous desk and supplies. Scott got a kick out of it, but in a matter of 2 months, my hosting skills drastically increased. Little bit by little bit, the final product was far more impressive than the origination. Knowing that a little change goes a long way means that you also need to know what steps along your path will lead to improvement towards the final goal. For example, as a great athlete, you don't practice just at the games. You don't simply show up and play every week. You go day by day and work on drills. You need to fine-tune your dribbling skills, your shooting skills. You need to fine-tune your health. There's a lot of little things that add up to a big improvement. So identify in your goals what each individual goal set should look like. Accomplishing these will give you increased motivation to accomplish the bigger goal that you have in mind. Then reward yourself. It can be really difficult to stick with a goal long term if you don't feel like you're making legitimate progress towards the end of the goal. Those little things that you've set and identified, once you've accomplished them to become incrementally better, are incredible accomplishments. They may not look that way now, but you'll begin to notice bit by bit, week by week, that those little things add up in a major way. So celebrate in the moment that you've accomplished them, that you've done something better than the previous you has done. Whether it's simply acknowledging that you've done something well or better than previous, or actually going out and getting dessert or treating yourself to something, celebrate those little successes. Once you've accomplished your goal, aim higher. It might surprise you as you do these little changes bit by bit how fast you accomplish your goal. So set something bigger for yourself each time you accomplish your goal and continue those incremental improvements. People are drawn towards other people who know how to accomplish goals. Think about the successful people you know in your life, or the really successful people that are billionaires or the top of their game. A lot of them know what poverty feels like, and what differentiated themselves between everyone else was that they had a goal in mind, they set their aim, and they continued to improve little bit by little bit until they were at the level that they needed to be. Each of us can do that too, but it requires understanding how to make ourselves want our goal. Be honest with ourselves, recognize the changes that come, reward that behavior, and aim higher. I would wager that many people that actually watch this video have accomplished incredible things in their life. As you sit down and consider some of the things that you've had, triumphs that you've had, you'll recognize that there's already been some success in your life at goals. You understand the pattern. Just continue to work towards that and improve daily. If you have any other ideas on how you can stick to goals consistently, please put them in the comments below so everybody else can enjoy them too. Feel free to give this a like and subscribe if you like this content, and I'll see you next time.